Hello everybody, this is the Election Predictor back with another video. Today I will be doing an election prediction between Josh Hawley and Gavin Newsom. But before I start, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are now less than 15 subscribers away from hitting 200, so go right ahead and subscribe. And anyway, let's get right back into it. To characterize the safe states, it'll be the West Coast, obviously, and I'm not going to be going super in-depth with the margins of the states. I guess less than I usually, just because I want to make this a quicker election video with less analysis and just straight to the point. Anyway, 180 electoral votes for Gavin Newsom in the safe category. Let's go and talk about Josh Hawley's safe states. So that's going to be 125 votes. The usual likely Democrat votes. We'll have Maine's first being a likely Democrat state, along with Colorado and New Mexico. I think that a lot of those southwestern states, like Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Nevada, will be more favored towards Gavin Newsom, being from California, having that appeal there. And I think that Gavin Newsom will be a little bit more popular in the Northeast, but I think that Hawley will be more popular in the rural areas, Rust Belt areas, and I think that he'll overperform for Republicans there. Anyway, for likely Republican states, I obviously seeing those rural areas, Hawley from Missouri, Iowa, Ohio will also be likely Republican states, along with Maine's 2nd Congressional District, and Texas will be a likely Republican state, Texas being about 6-point victory for Josh Hawley, and Iowa and Ohio being similar margins for when they were with Trump. Anyway, now for lean Democrat states, this is going to be a good amount. I'll see Virginia, Minnesota, Nevada, Maine at large will all be lean Democrat states, along with New Hampshire. All of these states will be lean to the Democrats. Gavin Newsom has that popularity in Nevada, has that appeal there. I think he'll end up winning Nevada by about 4-ish points. Minnesota by about 3 to 4 points. Virginia 4 to 5 points. New Hampshire, I'd say 2 to 3 points. Maine at large, 4 to 5 points. But they all fall within the lean category of their respective races. Minnesota continues to trend to the right, but much lower rates than the other 3 Rust Belt states of Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. For lean Republican states, I will include Florida and North Carolina, as well as Wisconsin. So, first off, Florida being a lean Republican state, I see, with increased registration and support from Hispanics and turnout among Hispanics and black people in Florida, I think that Republicans and people like Josh Hawley Republicans will grow there. We've seen it from those victories in Florida before, with Trump's over 3-point margin victory in Florida. Did very, very good there. They had a very good ground game. DeSantis' victory in 2018. Rick Scott's victory in 2018, Trump's victory in 2016. So it's been multiple election cycles that we have seen Republicans do well there. In 2018, even being a blue wave year, they flipped the Democrat race in 2018 and retained a governorship. So even in a blue wave year, Republicans do well in Florida. North Carolina, slightly higher proportion Republicans to Democrats, although they have Roy Cooper, the Democrat mayor. I still think that Republicans, will win by a lean margin, probably about 2 to 3 points. Hawley will win, and Wisconsin will be about 1 to 2 points. Wisconsin, one of the Rust Belt state that has trended the most to the right at the quickest rate, and I think we'll see it go fully to the right in 2024, especially against somebody like Gavin Newsom. You don't really have another Rust Belt figure like Amy Klobuchar running, or even Pete Buttigieg. But yeah, Wisconsin being a lean state. I see that Arizona would tilt towards Gavin Newsom, as well as Maine's 2nd Congressional District, and Michigan. I think that Michigan will also tilt to Gavin Newsom. Arizona, another one of those southwestern states that I think Gavin Newsom will have an edge in, and I think he'll end up winning. Michigan, slowest changing in the Rust Belt. I think Gavin Newsom will have pretty good turnout from cities like Detroit and Michigan, and really edge it out there. Probably winning by about 0.5%. And Nebraska 2nd. I think he'll slightly outperform Hawley with those suburban women, giving Democrats a very, very small victory there. Anyway, the election is now determined down to 2 races. Two races will determine the results of the 2024 election. I think that Josh Hawley will tilt Pennsylvania in his direction. I think that Josh Hawley will win the state of Pennsylvania in a 2024 election at this rate. And I also think that Josh Hawley will win the state of Georgia in a 2024 presidential election. Georgia getting those. I actually think that he'll do better with African Americans there, and I think that he will get some slighter amount of suburban area women there, slightly different towards states like, or not districts, but districts like Nebraska 2nd. I think he'll end up winning Georgia by about 0.5%. It will flip back to Republicans one more time. Pennsylvania, similar reasons to Wisconsin, just trending to the right at the slower rate. Anyway, let's just see this map in its complete form. So I will characterize all states with their respective categories. Anyway, this is what the 2024 presidential election map would look like. 280 votes, electoral votes for Josh Hawley. He will become the next president, compared to 258 electoral votes for Gavin Newsom. Those margins definitely show the polarization of the country and how divided it is at the moment. But anyway, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below if you disagree or agree with anything that I have. If you disagree with the specific call, let me know and explain why in the comments. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 200 subscribers. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.